Welcome to the Greenely Library. My name is Danielle Affelbaum, and I am the Scholarly Communication Librarian at the Thomas D. Greenely Library. Today I'll be showing you several resources that'll be especially helpful as you go through SOC 309. By the end of this brief video, you'll be able to access the Greenely Library homepage from your MyFSC account, conduct a keyword search for books and ebooks on a given topic, select and conduct a search in databases appropriate for topics related to the sociology of sports, and cite books and periodicals in APA and MLA format. Let's get started. First, to get to the library's resources, you need to get to the library's homepage. I recommend going through your MyFSC account to do this. Go to farmingdale.edu and click MyFSC in the upper right-hand corner of the page. Enter your FSC credentials. Your username will be your email address minus the @farmingdale.edu. Your password will be the same password you use to log into your email, Blackboard, and so on. If you have any difficulty logging into your MyFSC account, try resetting your password. If you still have difficulty, please contact Help Desk at helpdesk@farmingdale.edu. Once you arrive at your account, click Library in the left-hand vertical menu. This will take you to the library homepage. Now, before we begin any of our searches today, we need to talk about the importance of keywords. Good keywords are the secret to quick and efficient searches, so here's what you need to do. Start with your topic or research question. In my case, let's say I'm researching the question, what is the economic impact of college athletics in higher education? In order to search effectively, I need to break this topic into keywords, because if I plug in my question as is, the database won't understand what I want. We're going to start by drawing 3 columns that represent each of the ideas we're researching. When we search for books and articles, these are the topics we want our results to be about. So we'll start with what we have. Economic will go in column 1. Now you might be wondering why I didn't use impact as part of my keywords in this column. First, you want to keep it simple. Using phrases could lead to parsing, which could inflate your search results. Basically, if you're using 2 words, the database tends to return results with 1 word or the other word. So you might get results that contain only the word impact, and you might get results that contain only the word economics. Second, you risk cutting out results that are relevant, but don't happen to use the same word. For example, if the author uses the words economic consequences or economic benefits, you might end up cutting out these very relevant results if you're too specific by using impact. So again, simple is key. Next, we have college. We'll place this in column 2. Again, we're going to get away from searching for phrases, and while we're not going to toss out athletics, we're going to place it in its own column because it's another important idea embedded in our topic. So we'll place athletics in column 3. Finally, we have higher education. Does it need its own column? No, and that's because it's a term that describes an idea similar to college. So we can actually place it in column 1. Now that we have our columns set up, we can begin to generate additional keywords for each column. The reason we do this is because the words we use to search for resources makes a big difference. So if we find that one set of search terms doesn't give us the results we're looking for, we can come back to our keyword list and try another combination of keywords. Column 1. What are other terms that could help us find books and articles that talk about economic impact? How about economics, or profit, or revenue, or commercialization? Notice that these are not all exact synonyms, and that's okay. Some are broader and some are more specific, but they are all similar in that they are part of this overarching idea of economics. Column 2. What are other terms that could help us find books and articles that talk about college? How about colleges, or university, or universities, or post-secondary? In the catalog and the databases, whether we use singular and or plural versions of a word can often have an impact on our search, so include them in your keyword list. Finally, in column 3, we have athletics. We could include athletes, sport, and sports too. Great. Now that we have a nice list of keywords from which to draw, we'll begin by searching for books and ebooks. In the center of the library homepage, you will see a search field. Under this search field, you'll see a horizontal menu. In this menu, you'll click Books and eBooks. Now, you'll type in your keywords along with the corresponding Boolean operators. Boolean operators consist of and, or, and not, and they tell the database what you want the database to do with your keywords. In this case, I want to perform a simple search that returns results with keywords from each of those columns I created when we were generating keywords. So, I will type in economics and college and athletics just to get started. Putting and between each of these terms tells the catalog that I want only those books and ebooks that have each of these three words somewhere in the record for the item, which is basically a detailed description of the book or ebook. Once we have our initial search, we'll want to refine it further to ensure that we are only getting books and ebooks. To do this, go to the menu of limiters on the left side of the page. Expand Material Type and select Books. This will return results that are available in our physical collection and our online collection. If you want to limit to ebooks only, expand Availability and click Available Online. When you see an ebook you'd like to access, click the title. This will take you to the record for the item. From the record, you can do several things. First, you can generate a citation in APA, MLA, Chicago Turabian, or Harvard formats. Just remember that this is a computer-generated citation and there may be an error or two, so it is always best to double-check your citation against a style guide to be sure that it's correct before handing in your research project. You can also email yourself a copy of the record to remind yourself to return to the ebook later. Or, if you've logged into your account, you can click the pin to add it to your favorites list. To view an ebook, you'll click the link under View Online and Full Text Availability to access the volume. Once you've located relevant books and ebooks, you'll want to begin your search for journal articles. Because you're in a sociology course, I highly recommend beginning with the Sociology Research Guide, where you can find all the recommended databases for getting started with your project. To get to the research guides, go to the library homepage. Scroll down until you see the section labeled Featured Resources. Locate and click Research Guides. From here, click Sociology. When you get to the guide, you can use the horizontal menu to browse resources by format and focus. For now, we're going to make sure that we are on the Articles and Databases tab. We'll look at two multidisciplinary databases, Academic Search Complete and ProQuest Research Library, and one statistics database, Statista. First, we'll look at Academic Search Complete. Click Academic Search Complete from the guide to enter the database. If you are off campus, you may be prompted to enter your FSC credentials before being directed to the database. Once in the database, you will see your advanced search options. From here, you'll begin by entering your keywords. We could enter the same simple Boolean search we used for books and ebooks, or we can perform a more advanced search. Let's try a more advanced search incorporating the OR Boolean operator. The OR operator is used with similar terms to expand your search. For example, if you perform a search with college or university, your results will include materials in which the keyword college appears, materials in which the keyword university appears, and materials in which both terms appear. In the first field, we'll enter economic or economics or profit. In the second field, we'll enter college or university or higher education. In the third field, we'll enter sports or athletics or athletes. Then we'll press search. We get quite a few results, so we'll want to filter our results using our limiters. Under Limit To, we'll limit to full text. It's important to remember that the library does not subscribe to everything that might be part of a given database. So this filter will ensure that you're getting only those results to which the library can provide access. Next, you'll click Scholarly Peer-Reviewed Journals. This will ensure that the articles returned in your search are from peer-reviewed journals. If you're not familiar with peer-reviewed journals, click the link in the description below for a quick and helpful video on this topic. You'll also want to click Academic Journals under Source Types. Now, you could use these limiters and stop here and begin to browse, but if you feel you still have too many results, try using the Subject Thesaurus filter. Just expand the filter if it is closed and click Show More. I suggest alphabetizing the list to make browsing easier. Once you have alphabetized your list, you can go through and select topics you would like to see addressed in your results and click Update. As you can see, this reduces your results significantly. When you're ready to look at an article in your list, click the title. On the left-hand side of the screen, you will see your options for accessing the article. In the center of the page, you will see more information about the article. This can be particularly helpful for a number of reasons. First, the database provides the terms under which the article has been indexed. We can click these linked terms to see all of the materials in the database organized under each individual term. Or we can use these terms to conduct a new, more targeted search. For instance, we can copy key terms into the search field and set the drop-down menu to Subject. This will allow us to search only the subject section of each record in the database. Second, most records provide an abstract of the article. This will give you a brief overview of what the article is about so that you can determine if it is relevant to your project or not. Finally, on the right-hand side of the page, you'll see a number of tools. We won't go over all of them, but you can use the Google Drive tool to send a copy of the article to your Google Drive account, the email tool to email yourself a copy of the article, the Cite tool to generate a citation for the article. Again, please check the accuracy of the citation before handing in your project, and the permalink tool to save a link to the page. The next database you'll want to try is ProQuest Research Library. Even though ProQuest Research Library will look a little different from Academic Search Complete, the same strategies will work in this database. To access the database, click ProQuest Research Library from the Sociology Research Guide. You'll arrive on the Advanced Search page. In the first field, we'll enter Economic or Economics or Profit. In the second field, we'll enter College or University or Higher Education. We'll click Add a Row since we have more keywords that we'd like to use. In the third field, we'll enter Sports or Athletics or Athletes. Then we'll select Full Text and Peer Reviewed. Again, if you're not familiar with the concept of peer review, click on the link in the description below for a quick and helpful video on this topic. To narrow down our result list, we'll use our limiters. First, under Source Type, you'll want to click Scholarly Journals. Now, you could use these limiters and stop here and begin to browse, but if you feel you still have too many results, try using the Subject filter. Just expand the filter if it is closed and click More. I suggest alphabetizing the list to make it easier to browse. Once you have your alphabetized list, you can go through and select topics you would like to see addressed in your result list and click Update. As you can see, this reduces your result list significantly. If you're unhappy with the way you've filtered a search, you can always click Clear All Filters under Applied Filters, or you can remove an individual term or filter by clicking the little X next to it. When you're ready to look at an article in your list, click the title. At the top of the article, you'll see several tabs. Click Full Text PDF to read the article as a PDF, if available. Click Abstract Details to view more information about the article, including a brief abstract. On the upper right side of the page, you will see several buttons which provide you with extra tools. You can use these buttons to download the PDF, email yourself a copy of the article, print the article, or generate a citation to the article. To generate a citation, click Cite. Then, select your preferred style from the drop-down menu. Your style will be generated based on this selection. You can copy and paste the resulting citation into your reference list. However, you should be sure to check a style guide to correct any errors in the generated citation before handing in your assignment. As you scroll down the page, you will also be given a list of items topically related to the item you are currently viewing. Just click the items in the list to access them. You'll also have the option to create a new search from the subject terms under which the article you are currently viewing is indexed. Select the terms you wish to include, click Search, and refine your search using your limiters. Finally, depending upon your topic, you may want to consult Statista. Statista is a database of statistics on a number of topics. To access Statista, we'll click Statista from the Sociology Research Guide. We'll keep this search simple and try college sports. There are a number of statistics on this topic. You can browse your result list, or you can use the sidebar to limit your results. To see a particular item, just click on the title. Once you have selected a specific statistic to view, you'll have a few tools. You can opt to download the statistic in a number of formats, including PDF, XLS, PNG, and PPT. You'll also be able to generate a citation from the statistic by clicking the quotation mark button and selecting your preferred citation format from the drop-down menu. If you need assistance, please know that the librarians are here to help you. While the library will be open for the fall semester, please check the library homepage for the latest information if you intend to use the facilities. Please be advised that if you visit the library, you will be required to wear a face covering for the duration of your visit. Our hours are posted on the right side of the page. Again, please check our hours before visiting as they may change due to adjusted COVID-19 related protocols and holiday closings. You can get in touch with us virtually by emailing reference@farmingdale.edu or by using the Ask a Librarian form on our homepage. You can find this form right under our hours. Just click it and fill out the requested information. Finally, please take advantage of the resources we have assembled just for you. These can be located in the center of the page, just below our main header. I highly recommend checking out our library help videos. Here you'll not only find video tutorials to help you search our most popular databases, but you'll also find step-by-step video instructions for formatting citations in APA and MLA styles. Thank you for watching. Again, if you have any questions, a librarian is able to assist you.